Yo, it's Mobi live in the flesh, back for season 2 of Break the Bar. We're here with JV8 Studios. Let's break down these bars.
I don't eat meat, my nose sensitive, so I smell the pork in you.
First bar, I don't eat meat, my nose sensitive, so I smell the pork in you. Man's actually a vegetarian. That's the real reason. I know what you're thinking. Black guy don't eat chicken, rah. It is what it is. But yeah, obviously, when you don't eat meat, you become a lot more sensitive to the smell of meat and stuff. So it was really a metaphor for like, I can smell pigs, basically. So you can be hiding in the grass or anywhere you're hiding, but I can smell you. I know that you're fed. That's basically what I'm saying. I can smell the pork in you.
You might be wearing vibrant colours, but I see the white, black and blue.
You might be wearing vibrant colours, but I see the white, black and blue. So again, you might be wearing, like, for example, light blue, pink, red, green. But I can see the white, black and blue, which is like the Fed's uniform colour in it. So that pretty much what that meant. It was basically, I just reiterated the first part in the second one because most people won't get the first one unless you're a vegetarian. So.
If a man done wrong, it don't mean chat shit, so man who you're talking to.
If a man done wrong, it don't mean chat shit, so man who you're talking to. Basically, again, that's like a message to the Feds. Just because he might have done something wrong, it don't mean you need to treat him in an aggressive manner, in a disrespectful manner. Because there's a lot of, obviously, stuff online where basically a guy might have done something, like broken into a house or whatever, and then the police brutality comes out. But like if it was a non-black person that's obviously done the same sort of crime, basically they won't get treated the same way. They get like escorted out, nice little handcuffs, that kind of thing. There was a story in the news recently of a girl who stabbed up her boyfriend. And he was black and she was white. And yeah, she didn't get arrested because they wanted to investigate further prior to arresting her to find out what the situation was. But obviously, if it was the other way around, my man would have been in cuffs straight away. We've seen it many times before.
And the Feds always on my case, so I explain that more in Margin Boo.
And then when I said the Feds always on my case, so I explain that more in Margin Boo. That references season 1, basically, when we heard Margin Boo. And the hook of that, it goes, Feds always on my case, but I cover my face, now they don't know who. So like, basically the Feds can't be on my case anymore because they don't know who man is. So, smart move.
They said I'm political drilling. They said I'm political rap. Last year I was on the road doing drop-offs and they said it was political trap.
They say I'm political drilling. They say I'm political rap. Last year I was on the road doing drop-offs and they said it was political trap. So basically, yeah, I don't know. Like, I can't even really categorize my music because for me it's just a message at the end of the day. I get to spread whatever's going on in my head, whatever I see outside that's going on that I think needs to be shared to a wider audience. But yeah, a lot of people categorize me in like political drill or political rap. But yeah, last year, well, it wasn't even last year, it was the year before that now because obviously the tune came out last year. Yeah, I was involved in some other stuff, which as I just said. And I used to basically just chat bare shit in the car when we was on road, like about what the government was doing and shit like that. And my bros used to say, why are you politically trapping? Why are you politically trapping? So yeah, that's basically where that bar came from. So I've gone from political trap to political rap now, I guess, basically.
No cap, the Jake shot Duggan broad day is mad.
No cap, the Jake shot Duggan broad day is mad. Everybody knows what no cap means. Yeah, the Feds, they shot Mark Duggan broad day. If you don't know who that is, that's Bando K's dad. And yeah, you can look up the story of Mark Duggan. That's the reason basically the London riots began. And it was basically just a huge cover-up. They basically tried to say he had a gun. They hid a gun in the bushes somewhere. It was all mad. But then there was video footage from flats above, people proving that didn't happen. So, yeah, and then like even the Feds still got off and all that kind of stuff. So it was all mad.
Mobi1 anti, why the British soldiers still in Baghdad?
And then Mobi1 anti, why the British soldiers still in Baghdad? Mobi1 anti, that's like, I don't know if I could say that's like a slogan or just like a saying, but like I don't know. Yeah, a lot of my boys just say that I'm anti all the time. Oh, you're anti Mobi, you're anti, you're always anti. So yeah, I just started running with the Mobi2 anti thing. And why the British soldiers still in Baghdad? Basically, it's a statement to say like, why are they still there? What's the reason? Obviously, they tell us one story. We're trying to get oil. We're trying to save the people. Al Qaeda, blah blah blah. But why did we go over there in the first place? You get what I'm saying? There may have been oppression and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's none of our business to get involved in. Them man not even in the UN. So, and obviously you lot know what's going on with like Russia and Ukraine right now and stuff. So it's all a bit mad. It's all a bit crazy, but yeah.
Dad, I know this ain't what you wanted to hear, but I don't fucking care.
I said, I know this ain't what you wanted to hear, but I don't fucking care. Yeah, obviously that freestyle went up on a different channel, and that channel basically just has like a lot of, I would say, I'm going to go with like aggressive drill and rap content. Basically not, I guess my stuff is still aggressive, but I guess the lyrics and stuff that I'm saying are not really targeted at like any groups or anything. It's just targeted literally politically or mentally health based. So for me, I knew when I went on that platform that I was going to be a different voice from what people were expecting to hear, because I knew that I was going to be saying completely different shit from what other people were saying. So, yeah.
I had a tough life, now I'm on life, I'm trying to make you aware.
I said I had a tough life, now I'm on life, I'm trying to make you aware. Yeah, I just basically tried to use the name of the freestyle, with like my life basically, because I've had a difficult life. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's all been mad. If any of you see me perform live, or you know a little bit about my story, you know I was in an explosion a year and a half ago, and I survived that, and that's kind of the reason why I started making music in the first place. Yeah, bare shit. I got stabbed when I was 16, and like, there's too much to go through. But yeah, so basically it was like I had a tough life, and I'm on life for basically trying to make you aware of like how tough life is and how tough life is going to be. Like when I released that was kind of like during COVID time. Now we're out of COVID, but like everybody can see house prices are raising up, the taxes have gone up, cost of holidays are going up, like everything literally going up. Like they're forcing people who I guess are below a certain threshold out of the ends, and it sucks. The gentrification is absolutely mad. So for me, it's about trying to make people aware about that so that they can do something before it's too late and we're just all forced into areas that we don't feel comfortable in. You get what I'm saying?
Check the quality and workflow. JV8, yeah, we're doing loads. In the booth, I'm in a different mode. Take a flight, I'm in a different zone. Check the quality and workflow. JV8, yeah, we're doing loads. In the booth, I'm in a different mode. Take a flight, I'm in a different zone. I'm in my bag, I'm not in my feelings. I'm running through cash.
The government missing some peas, was it gone like who, what, how, and where?
Right, okay, so I said originally the government misses some peas, was it gone like who, what, how, and where? That was in relation to another bar actually from another tune. Basically, I didn't even realize how much I referenced my own tunes. Basically, there was a politician who was given the task to get basically all the COVID contracts for all of the PPE. My man basically went to one of his brethren at his local pub and was like, yo, we're going to split the peas. I'm going to give you the piece, however million it was. You're going to go and buy bare things off Amazon and say that you're so-and-so company medicals, blah, blah, blah. That's what they did. They did that. They split the bread. And it was bait because my man who he gave the piece to owned like the local pub and he never had a medical business until all of a sudden the COVID thing came out.
Pretty too pretty, spend so much PP on eyebrow.
Pretty too pretty, spend so much PP on eyebrow. So I don't know if you lot know Preeti Patel, but I reference her in a lot of parts because she's a joke, man, to be honest. She's basically the person who deals with like the police commissioned, how they spend the money on the streets and that kind of thing. And yeah, long story short, she had like an eyebrow business or something like that. I don't know if it was her eyebrow business or someone else's eyebrow business, but she went to get her eyebrows done, which she's like famously known for, having her eyebrows done. And yeah, apparently it cost something like 10 bags to get the eyebrows done or something. I don't know. I wasn't there. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, she obviously went and paid this company 10 bags. But then it looks like that company only opened like maybe like 3 or 4 weeks before she went and got her eyebrows done, and like she knows the person. Do you know what I mean? It was all a bit shady. Like basically, she got some bread from the eyebrows. That's what it looked like to me. So I don't know how much the eyebrows cost, but yeah, Preeti's moving a bit mad, man. She's a topic for. I don't know, man. She thinks she's one of them, but they'll kick her out as soon as they get the opportunity to. She doesn't really clock in it, but one day she'll clock. They're using her as a poor woman.
Did you think you was gonna get away with that one? That behaviour's foul.
I said, did you think you was going to get away with that one? That behaviour's foul? That's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Like, what? Did you think you was just going to put the money there and like nobody was going to clock? Like, come on now. Like, it's bait. Anytime somebody does something in the government with money, 9 times out of 10, somebody finds out about it, especially in today's day and age. Like, there's hackers everywhere, so like it's gonna come out. But the maddest thing is that they basically, it doesn't even matter. They get a little bit of bad press for a week or two, and then it blows over because that's just the way the media works. Something else comes up, and then boom. So yeah, she got away with it. She might have got penalised, nobody knows, but she's still got a job. She's still making bags, so it is what it is. Yeah.
Did you treat this country like Monopoly? Must be sent to Pound Mall.
Okay, so I said they just treat this country like Monopoly. Must have been sent to Pound Mall. So obviously, any of you that have played Monopoly, you'll know if you get a chance or a community chest, sometimes you can get sent to Pound Mall. Well, you can get sent anywhere, really. If you do your research on Pound Mall, you'll see what I mean by when I say you get sent to Pound Mall.
They passed go and collected P, but then it helped the NHS out.
They passed go and collected P's. That's a reference to them leaving the EU. Obviously, I mean, pass and go, it didn't really make too much sense. But yeah, they passed go and collected P's. They left the EU, which means they had however many million per year or billion per year that they weren't going to be given to the EU anymore. And they obviously promised that they was going to give money to the NHS prior to it. And then obviously they didn't help the NHS out. That's what the next bar says. They passed go and collected P's, but didn't help the NHS out because we left the EU, they got the bread, and then they didn't give no P to the NHS. Instead, they just started to raise the taxes for the common man and woman, and now we all just got to pay for the NHS instead of the P's that they got back from the EU. So, yeah, that one burns. For real.
The system fucks, we're still on roads where we're trying to invest in marginal shares.
Yeah, the system's fucked, so we're still on road where we're trying to invest in marginal shares. So basically, everybody knows the system's fucked. Like, I don't even need to, and also as a reference, because I had another tune called System, which I actually wrote before this one. So there's another reference to another tune. That's going to come out next. So when that comes out, it will make more sense. But the system fucked, so we're still on roads while we're trying to invest in marginal shares. Basically, we're stuck in like a concrete jungle. We're stuck where we are, but we're trying to get out. Obviously, there's been a huge craze with like investing, mining, crypto and all that kind of stuff. Everybody's trying to jump on it. And if you were late to the party, the next best thing was to do marginal shares. So most of them are on roads because we ain't got really P's like that. A lot of things is just cash. For us to be able to invest like that, we're going to be having to do marginal things because the prices of shares, depending on obviously what it is, they can be like thousands for one share and stuff like that. So if you invest marginally, you'll get cuts of the shares and stuff like that when you invest. So yeah, we're still on roads. We're trying to invest and we're trying to get, it's almost like we're trying to find our way out. That's legit. But we can only do it in marginal shares, which is so small time that we're still never going to be out. So we're always chasing something that we're never going to really reap the benefits of.
Don't trust the media unless you want to get bewitched like Blair.
Don't trust the media unless you want to get bewitched like Blair. So, yeah, don't trust the media. I've said that in many tunes, which obviously nobody's heard because I ain't released 9. But you will. You will. But yeah, the media can literally make anything look like however they want it to look. It's mad. We saw it with the BLM protests where they were cutting off pictures and shaving bits off and putting videos in certain ways to make it look like the protesters were doing a madness and stuff. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. There was nothing going on mad. Everybody was peaceful. Feds tried to clamp us down. It was all mad. But yeah, like the media obviously can just make anything look a certain way. They can make people look a certain way. That's why you got to be careful with it at the end of the day. Because if you just listen to it, you're going to believe it. I genuinely know people that will listen to or watch the news and be like, this happened. And because it happened on the news, to them it's fact. Like, nothing could change their mind and stuff like that. Like, depends on the generation you come from and stuff, but there's a lot of people that will still just go for whatever's on the news. Like, I remember I was traveling home one time and I always take someone with me. And then Marge was just like, oh, but did you see what was on the news? They're killing people there, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking like, yo, like, I got family there now. Like, they're chilling, do you know what I mean? It don't make no sense. So like, yeah. And then get bewitched like Blair. Obviously, you know what bewitched means. It's like witchcraft, judge, whatever you want to call it. Putting a spell on someone, almost like hypnotizing to some extent the way the media would do it. But then like Blair, because there's a movie, or it's also like a book and stuff called The Blair Witch Project. It's like a horror thing. But it basically ties into that, the way that movie rolls. If you go and watch it, you'll understand it a little bit more. But yeah, that's some scary shit, I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, you don't want to get bewitched like Blair. That's the idea behind it. It's a scary way and a vicious way of attacking your mind and controlling you, essentially. Yo, it's Mobi. Thanks for helping me break down these bars here on Break the Bar Season 2. You can watch out for my new project, The System, coming out very, very soon. Interest is out right now on Life and Music. My 32 in the clip, just type in Mobi. Shout out Veli on the production as well. And make sure you subscribe to JV8 Studios. Brr.
Life and Music. 32 in the clip. Mobi. Look. Take me in. Look. I don't eat meat, my nose sensitive, so I smell the pork in you. You might be wearing vibrant colours, but I see the white, black and blue. If a man done wrong, it don't mean chat shit, so man who you're talking to. And the feds always on my case, so I explain that more in margin